We need the moisture, but at the same time, we're getting too much moisture in the wrong specific locations where those burn scars are located. And I'm afraid we're going to deal with this through the weekend. Flash flood watch through tomorrow evening. And as we explained at the top of the show, this has been expanded east to include all of the foothills, as well as the entire Denver metro area, the Palmer Divide in Douglas and Elbert counties, as well as Fort Collins, Boulder, Greeley. You're all included. And this goes all the way down into the San Juan Mountains. This is one of the larger flash flood watches that we've seen in Colorado here in recent history. 86 degrees right now at the airport, 82 downtown. It is another very warm day for us. We're going to be back up into the 90s this afternoon. Then we'll drop into the 70s and 80s for the weekend. Also, a little bit of good news here with our air quality. It has moved back into the unhealthy for sensitive groups category instead of where it was yesterday, unhealthy for everyone. So it's folks with asthma, older adults, young children should just avoid spending too much time outdoors today. And of course, it's an action day, so you're asked to drive less combined trips and avoid idling whenever possible. Temps in the 90s and triple digits on the eastern plains. And I'm afraid that east of Lyman, east of Fort Morgan, we're going to pretty much miss out on all the rain. There's not going to be much, if anything, closer to the Kansas state line this weekend. 70s and 80s in the mountains, 90s on the western slope. For tomorrow, we drop about 15 degrees, so highs in the upper 70s. We could hit 80 tomorrow or Sunday, but we're not going to get much higher than that, except in northern Colorado. Fort Collins, Loveland, Windsor, Greeley, you could maybe reach the mid-80s by Sunday afternoon. Satellite right now, not showing too much going on. We've got, of course, the haze because of the summer ozone, but there's not much moisture yet. That's coming as the high-pressure ridge that's to the east of us in Kansas and Oklahoma sinks south first toward Dallas, and then it starts turning towards Santa Fe and Albuquerque as we get into the weekend. And that's what's going to allow monsoon moisture to come toward Denver, and that's why we've got a very good chance for a wet weekend. Now, is it going to be a total washout in the metro area? No, it's certainly not going to be. But for most of us, we will get rain, even at night, late at night. Unusual for us. We could get some rain, including late tonight. And as I said, we're going to be watching the burn scars very carefully from Grizzly Creek over to East Troublesome, Cameron Peak, Williams Fork, all of them. We've got to watch these burn scars because we could have significant flooding and additional mudslides with any of them, really. 5 o'clock today. Showers and thunderstorms possible in the metro area. And I do want to zoom in here. I showed this earlier. This is just one model representation, but it keeps showing the same thing over and over again, so I thought it was worth mentioning. From Fort Collins down to Loveland into Longmont and then west up into the foothills there near Big Thompson Canyon. There's the potential for some very heavy rain as we get closer to the 5 p.m. hour. Of course, we'll be watching that carefully at CBS 4 News at 5 and 6 for you. Even midnight tonight, look at how much rain is still coming down at times in the mountains. Precipitation forecast for the weekend showing the potential for an inch or two of precipitation for some of us. And again, some of these storms will be capable of producing an inch or two of rain per hour. That's why we're worried about the flash flood threat. But again, for the metro area, it's not going to be a total washout this weekend. We will get rain, but it won't rain constantly. It rarely does here. 79 tomorrow, 80 on Sunday. We're back in the lower to middle 80s early next week. Dominic?
All right, Ashton, thank you.